Alright guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to create hair using a sphere. Okay, so go ahead and select this, turn it into a Make Polymesh 3D. Okay, so now you can go about editing it. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go to Append, select the head, or whatever it is that you're going to be working with. Okay, now hit F, put it in the center. Okay, now so that you can see it, hit Transparent, so now you know where it is at all times. Okay, make sure that it's selected, go to Move, drag from one end, select the center, lift it up, and move it back, and we can use this to scale as well. Okay, go back to Move. Okay, you basically just want to get it centered. Alright, so that's alright. We can live with this. Okay, so depending on where you would like it. Okay, so let's just find a nice little spot here. Alright, that'll do. Generally, you want to have the poles at the top or wherever you want to simulate a the spiral in your head. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go to Draw, and you're just going to start manipulating this mesh. Okay, so let's kind of change it around here. Let's give her kind of like one of those flowy over the head, kind of draping down a little bit. And this is relatively straightforward. You can create a multitude of different hairstyles with this kind of technique. I really like it a lot. And of course, since this isn't really subdivided, you can go about creating some really good, clean geometry there. See, as you can see, it's starting to get a little stretched out. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. But for the most part, I mean, that was relatively fast to make this hair here. Okay, and let's kind of bring this out a bit. It's kind of, there you go. And if I haven't stated this before, it's very much worth it for you to get a Wacom tablet, if at all possible. Okay, and then smooth it out a bit. Okay, so that way you don't have too many stretched polygons. And if so desired, you can go to Geometry and divide this a couple times just to smooth it out a bit. Even at 3 subdivisions, you're going to get some really good smoothness here. And just kind of take the clay brush, go in and start adding or subtracting finer details from this model. Okay, in this case we want to kind of add it, make it seem kind of like it's overlapping here. And mind you, I'm doing this really fast for the sake of time, with the utilization of proper technique. You can create some really cool stuff. Okay, so kind of give her a little part here, and you don't want to use the clay brush too much for this this aspect, but it is a good option if you want to like block out volume. Okay, it's not good for overall sculpting, just for kind of giving the volume to the hair. And as you can see, this is all done in real time. I'm doing this right now, and you know, it's only been 5 minutes. Okay, but then again, I do use this program avidly. But always remember this, okay? The tools that we use are just an extension of what we want to create. Or a better way to put this, the things that we use at our disposal are, not anything magical. It all relies on our abilities as artists to use these tools as effectively as we possibly can. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, hold down L for lazy mouse. Kind of, and I can never create too much volume. I mean, I guess you could technically somehow, but I really like volume. And from here, the smooth brush is coming up pretty soon here. We're going to need to use that just a little bit for certain spots. That was not the smooth brush. Okay, that was a good brush in and of itself. Alright, and so there you go. There is a quick head of hair for your 3D model. And just depending on how much or how little you use, you can use all kinds of different brushes to kind of give this like a cool look. In fact, I mean, you could even use the snake hook here. Go down here, say we wanted to kind of rough out her hair a little bit. Just kind of, it's a bit obsessive. I don't think this is quite necessary, but the point is that it is something that we have at our disposal. So, there you have it, guys. Hope you found this helpful. As always, if you like it, please rate it. In the next tutorial, I will cover how to take this exact mesh and re-topologize it for use in 3D Studio Max, as is the case with most of my models. Alright, so thanks for checking it out, and I will get back to you soon. Alright, take care.